Okay, is this normal or nope? I could not believe the numbers that I saw on this, and it didn't look like a very reputable internet poll, so I'm going to let our audience sound off. Would you rub sunscreen on a stranger's back at the beach if they asked you to?
Hell no.
Yeah,
I don't even rub it on some of the people in my group.
Yeah.
That would skeeve me out.
That's what I thought.
It depends. I don't think it's normal, but it depends on, I think, the person.
If a hot girl asked you, you would.
Well, I mean, if I was single.
Yes. Yeah. Out of respect to Honeyface, of course you wouldn't right now, but like a year ago, hot girl, I think any guy would that's single.
Yeah, they might. Now, it'd be interesting if you flip the script. Is there any girl that's going to rub sunscreen on a guy's back that is not necessarily attractive?
No.
Yeah, probably not.
We're going to be a little more discerning about who we touch. Oh, especially most guys have like a little hairy back. No.
Yeah, you know.
Stranger.
Well, on the unreliable internet poll I saw, 36% of people said they would rub sunscreen into a stranger's back. It's still not even normal there, but I couldn't even believe it got to 36%.
That feels too high.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too. I'll see what our KBJ TV audience says on that.
That's the voting I care about.
Right. Okay. We'll see what they have to say. But yeah, I would go not normal on that. All right, what about this? It says, my wife and I share a towel in the bathroom. That's not normal, I'm going to say.
That's not normal.
Not normal.
I don't think anybody needs to share a towel.
No. It really defeats everything about it. Now, maybe you have separate showering schedules where one showers in the morning, one showers at night, but there is nothing more gross to me. In fact, this happens all the time where I am in the shower and I get out and I press that towel to my flesh and it's damp.
And you're like, who used my towel?
It just immediately, as soon as it touches me, it skeeves me out and just a rage fills my body. I'm like, everybody should get this, right?
When we were in New York, we stayed at this hotel, the Robot Hotel, and it had those towel warmers.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, those were exciting and awesome.
That would be nice.
It kind of dries out the towel too as it warms it. You can buy those on Amazon. They're not that expensive.
Now, my question is, why does my wife need 3 towels?
One for the hair.
Yep.
One for the body.
Yeah, what's that third towel that I always see laying on the floor?
It's for the floor because we don't want the floor to be wet and slippery, so it's like a little rug.
Okay. All right. I was just trying to figure out, how has she just gone through so many towels at one time?
When I don't do this at home because I have a rug and carpeting in my entire bathroom. Like, I do not like to step wet on tile. It makes me freak out.
Yep.
So at home, of course, I've got it covered. But in a hotel, I am a towel slut. I will go through like 4 towels per shower.
Really? Okay.
I do not care. I am just overusing their water.
Okay, is this normal or no? This person said, I have to wash my hair right before getting a haircut so the stylist doesn't think I'm dirty. It's kind of like brushing your teeth before going to the dentist. Do you feel that way?
No. Because I'm too busy to be thinking like that. I mean, you have to brush your teeth before you go to the dentist, but you do not have to wash your hair before you go get it cut.
The dentist thing, that's not being cool, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. If you make them look at your plaque just because you didn't brush, a piece of like nachos stuck in between your teeth, that's uncool.
You just came back from a lunch, you smoked a ciggy, and then you're getting your teeth cleaned. Not cool.
You are a terrorist if you go in there without brushing.
I would like to know, though, for hairstylists or, sometimes they have separate people that do the hair washing. Do they feel and judge as they're washing your hair? Do they notice if you're going, this person couldn't even wash their hair before they came in here?
I will tell you this. If you're a girl like myself who goes and gets her grays covered up, if you get your hair dyed, it is better for you to go in with clean hair because the dye sticks to your hair better if you don't have a bunch of stuff in there. Product, sulfates, your own shampoo buildup, your own oil from your head.
We did a bit a long time ago where I went into a barbershop and I had, I think, Parmesan cheese in my head just to get a reaction.
Like dandruff?
It did not go well.
That's amazing. I have no memory of this.
It was a lot. It was, year 1 or 2.
Okay.
When I got on the show.
Michigan Mike said, I've heard that they actually don't want your hair washed before getting it cut. And Ganymer said, oily hair is good for when you are coloring it. So maybe that plays into it.
I don't know. My girl always tells me to wash mine, but I do use a lot of product. Maybe it's about product to build up.
Okay, is this normal or no? Taking a shower with your pets. I see where it makes sense because, look, a lot of times if you're trying to give a dog a bath, you are going to get a bath yourself. And so I can see where it would be more simple to get in the shower with your dog. Now, if somebody walks in and they don't know what you're doing, does that look odd? Do you care? Does anybody ever walk in on you? I think a lot of people do it, and I would actually say that that might be normal because it does, in practicality, make sense.
I swear, nothing weird's going on. Okay, whatever, buddy.
But as a man, should you really get in the shower with your dog when one of your appendages looks like a hot dog?
How do we know it's a male dog? Could be a female dog.
I'm talking about yours.
Oh, well. Oh. I get it.
You know how this works, right?
Yeah.
If your dog hasn't ever really seen you naked, and then all of a sudden your dog sees you naked,
I don't think that, because look, I got 3 dogs, and not that I'm flaunting it, but, they don't seem to ever react.
hey, look at this.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think it's somebody go, oh my gosh, please put something on.
My poor dog, rest in peace, Chewy, always saw me naked. But, look, I was paying the rent at the time.
Okay.
I had to walk around. No?
Interesting.
Well, I wasn't, giving him dances or give him a show. I don't think dogs care if you're naked.
Okay, I'll see what the people have to say on that. Taking a shower with your pets, is that normal or nope? On the rubbing sunscreen on a stranger's back at the beach, definitely not normal, and our number is lower than what I saw in the online poll. 21% of people still said they would, though.
I think it depends on the situation.
Yeah, I'm surprised that it is that high.
If some sweet old guy was at the beach, he's like, "Oh, Sonny, could you please just get some suntan lotion right down here? I can't reach." You wouldn't. I think you'd do it.
Yeah, it really depends upon what the situation is. For certain people, I might, depending upon the circumstances.
I would not. There'd be no circumstance that I would do it because
Really, no chance ever for anything. You can't even think of one scenario where you'd possibly do that for a stranger.
100% no. And here's why. I don't know what's in that lotion.
Huh. Okay.
But think about it.
No.
People are poisoning people by things that they inhale or put on their skin. What if it's a setup? What if this is not the person who's going to come behind me and put a bag over my head as soon as I pass out?
You still watch a lot of Dateline?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can tell.
All the time.
I can tell. Very, very, very paranoid.
Well, what I was thinking. Huh. Okay.
You never know, Kevin. You got to keep your head on a swivel.
All right.
Everyone's a suspect. Kevin.
Everyone is a suspect, especially if he has a penis.
Huh. And when it came to showering with your pets, only 29% of people said that's normal.
Keep in mind, too, some people voting may not be pet people.
That's still a number I was surprised to see.
I'm not a pet person, and I think it's weird.
I mean, it's weird if you make it weird. If you're just scrubbing your dog.
Okay.
This is how we do. It's the KBJ Show.